You do solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give the court on the issue, not pleading, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. And once you are seated, if you would please state and spell your true and correct legal name for the record.
Detective Peter Dwyer, P-E-T-E-R-D-W-Y-E-R.
Great. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Dwyer, how are you employed?
I currently work for the Sandy Springs Police Department.
How many years have you been with Sandy Springs Police?
I started in 2016, so just under 10.
And what is your role with Sandy Springs Police?
I currently am assigned to the Criminal Investigation Division.
As a detective?
Yeah, correct.
How many years total have you been in law enforcement?
It's going to be just under 13 years. I started with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Wonderful. And you're post-certified?
I am.
Excellent. I want to draw your attention to November 19th of 2021. Were you with Sandy Springs Police Department at that time?
I was.
And did you have an occasion to get called out to 90 Cameron Glen Drive in Atlanta?
That's the Sandy Springs address,
yes.
But yes, I was made aware of an incident that occurred there.
Okay, and at that time when you were made aware of that incident, were you in some sort of training?
I was. I was in a training class at the Roswell.
Okay, did they ask you to respond to the scene?
That's correct. My supervisor requested me and another detective leave training and respond to the scene due to the nature of the incident.
Once you responded to the scene, where was your attention drawn, or what did you start to do?
I was first responded to headquarters where we received the assignment to go see if we could locate the suspect's vehicle. We were made aware one of our officers had been injured in an incident, and they believe the suspect's vehicle would be parked nearby.
Were you given information as to the make and model of that vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall what type of vehicle it was?
I don't recall off the top of my head.
That's okay. Where did you start your search for the vehicle?
I believe I started somewhere in the neighborhood where the incident occurred, and I kind of worked my way out.
Okay, and why is it that, I guess explain for the court what type of investigation you held in trying to determine where this car was located.
Sure. At that time, I was assigned to the Street Crimes Unit where we track pattern criminal activity. And we had a rash of burglaries at that time. We were also working. And so I believed more than likely those burglars were parking in streets nearby and then crossing through woods to get to homes.
Okay. So did you think that the incident you were responding to was potentially related to this other string of burglaries that you were working?
Initially, yes.
Okay. Obviously, in the end, did it have any relationship whatsoever?
None whatsoever.
Okay. Nonetheless, because you were working this other string of burglaries, where did you conduct your search?
So I ended up conducting my search along New Northside Drive, just off Interstate 285. The woods in that neighborhood backed up to that area, and they were pretty decent-sized woods, but I believe it was possible that the suspect could have gone to the woods to get to those homes.
Okay, I'll slow down just a little bit.
I apologize.
Thank you.
And is that kind of what you had seen with this other string of burglaries, is walking through woods to a different location to where they would park their vehicles?
Correct.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State 675 and previously shown to defense counsel. Have you seen this map previously?
I have.
And did you recognize the map?
I do.
How is it that you recognize the map?
This is the western edge of the city of Sandy Springs.
And does it include both the location in which you found the vehicle as well as the incident location?
It includes both.
Is it a fair and accurate representation of that area and those two addresses?
It is.
At this time, State moves to tender State's Exhibit 675 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. State 675 is admitted.
And may published.
Yes.
And that little screen in front of you should be showing the same image here. So what is this highway that we see kind of in the center of the picture?
It's labeled the perimeter, but that's Interstate 285.
Okay. And then you mentioned New Northside Drive. What was the exact address of where you ended up locating the suspect vehicle?
It would have been right next to the 5665 New Northside Drive. There's a small cul-de-sac that I don't think you can see. Sorry. It would have been right next to 5665 New Northside Drive. There is a small cul-de-sac in that area where it starts where the woods begin, and the vehicle was located along that area.
And how close is this 5665 New Northside Drive to the 285?
It's right off the interstate, less than a quarter mile.
Okay. Now, if you were to be on foot, are you able to walk more directly from 5665 New Northside Drive to 90 Cameron Glen Drive?
Yes, you cross through the woods.
Okay. Now, we also see that there's this little body of water here. Is that something that you can just kind of hop over?
I believe it's a creek. I don't remember the size of the creek, though.
Now, when you found this vehicle, and let me back up. Did the vehicle that you did it match the vehicle that you were looking for?
Yes.
Was it the same make, model, and license plate number?
Yes.
All right. Were you able to determine whether the vehicle was able to be operated?
No, looked like it appeared to have been abandoned or left there at that point.
And so what did you do?
I requested our tow truck company, which is ATOW, and I just kept watch of the vehicle until the tow truck company responded.
Did you enter the vehicle in any way before it was towed?
No.
Once the tow truck arrived on scene, were they able to attach the vehicle to the tow truck?
I believe so, yes.
And where was the car towed?
It was towed to police headquarters.
Did you follow the tow truck?
I did.
Once the vehicle was then at police headquarters, was it kind of turned over to a different detective for getting a search warrant and searching the vehicle?
That is correct.
From there, after you followed the tow truck to police headquarters, where did you go?
I responded back to police headquarters, obviously, with the vehicle, and then I was requested to go to North Fulton to sit with the accused.
And when you say North Fulton, is that a hospital facility?
Yeah. North Fulton is a hospital up in the city of Roswell.
Okay. So at that point in time, was Mr. Lanz already at the North Fulton Hospital?
That is correct.
Now, when you're at a hospital, are you even able to get any information as to what drugs someone may be prescribed or given during their stay?
No, they don't typically give that information out.
Nonetheless, did you stay at the hospital until he was released?
I did.
Was he released that same day?
He was.
From there, were you part of the transport team that was responsible for Mr. Lanz?
I was.
Right. From the hospital, where did you transport him?
He was transported to Sandy Springs Police Headquarters.
Was that for purposes of the interview?
For interview, and then so we could pick up paperwork to transport to jail.
And then once you were at headquarters, did you stand by at headquarters?
I did.
Were you intimately aware of or watching all of his interviews?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Nonetheless, were you asked to just stay there until all the police interviews were done so that your team could have him transported to the jail?
Yes, we stood by until we were requested to finish the transport to Fulton County Jail.
And who else were you with that day?
Detective Donaldson.
And is that Donelson?
Donelson, that's correct.
So after he was through at headquarters, were you and Donaldson responsible for getting him safely from headquarters to the jail?
That is correct.
And that jail was that in Fulton County?
That is Fulton County Jail, correct.
Did you put him into the patrol car?
Yes.
Whose patrol car was he inside of?
He was transported in Detective Donaldson's patrol vehicle.
He was transported.
In Detective Donaldson's patrol vehicle?
And was that patrol car equipped with audio and video?
It was.
All right, is that the patrol car video that you've seen previously?
It is.
And prior to testifying, did you review the entirety of that patrol car video?
I did.
All right, and are you actually at least heard getting him into that vehicle?
Correct.
All right, and are you also then at the Fulton jail and assisting getting him out of the vehicle?
Correct.
And the timestamps of that transport, was that all accurate to encompass the entirety of the transport from when you put him into the vehicle until he was taken out of Donaldson's vehicle?
Yes.
All right, and is that all fair and accurate recording of his time inside Donaldson's vehicle?
Yes.
At this time, the state moves to tender states 469 into evidence, which is the in-car video from Detective Donaldson's vehicle depicting Mr. Lanz.
Any objection?
No, no.
States 469 is admitted.
And may I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
we will jump forward to 5 minutes and 48 seconds. And before we get started, any responding voice that we hear, is that Detective Donaldson's voice?
That is correct.
Alright, so for the record, we are starting this 5 minutes and 48 seconds into this vehicle. The timestamp on the video is November 20th, 2021. I apologize. At 1:29 a.m. stopping that at 8 minutes and 50 seconds into the recording, the timestamp on the video being 1:32 and 44 seconds. Now, Detective Dwyer, do you recall whether you or Donaldson had any knowledge or intimate details of the Cobb County murders at that point in time?
At that point in time, I do not believe we did. I mean, we may have been aware Cobb County was at our police department, but I don't think we had any information on why or what it was related to at that point.
All right, now, I want to go back momentarily. During any point in time from the time that you spent with Mr. Lanz at the hospital, the time you spent with him transporting him to headquarters, getting him into Donaldson's vehicle at headquarters, getting him out of the vehicle at the Fulton County Jail, during any of that time period, did you have concerns that he was under the influence, drunk or high, any indicators such as that?
I didn't have any concerns he was under the influence at that point. I mean, I assume at the hospital I gave him some type of pain medication, but he didn't seem under the influence to me.
Okay. Did you notice any sort of inability to walk or stand or falling asleep unexpectedly or anything along those lines?
No, I mean, he had followed instructions. He stood up. I mean, he walked into the jail on his own power. I mean, he didn't stumble. I saw no issue there.
Okay, very good. And do you see Mr. Matthew Lanz in the courtroom today?
I do.
Can you please point him out for the court?
He's sitting at the defendant's table wearing a neon, I think, green jumpsuit with longer hair.
Let the record reflect that he's identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
I don't have anything further. Thank you.
Great. Attorney Barry, you may proceed with cross.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Detective.
How are you, sir?
And approximately how far was it from where you found the automobile to the incident location? The home invasion?
Are you talking driving or as the crow flies?
Probably one who was walking. How far would that be?
I couldn't guess how far it was. I'm not very good at math, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, under a couple miles, though. Under.
And you indicated that there was some damage to the vehicle?
I don't recall if I indicated that or not. In my report, did I?
Yeah. What was wrong with the vehicle that was abandoned?
It just appeared abandoned on the side of a road.
Okay. No damage to it? Didn't know whether it ran out of gas, it was just abandoned?
Not that I recall. I don't recall.
Now, the video that we just saw started at 5:48. Was there any conversation before 5:48?
I was not present in that vehicle. I was following directly behind.
Okay. But you listened to the video, you didn't?
I did.
Was there any conversation that you heard or you gleaned from
I don't
that
recall any
video?
conversation prior to that.
Okay. What about after 8:42? Did you glean any conversations after 8:42?
I believe he questioned once we entered the jail complex, he questioned whether it was jail or prison, and I think that was the extent of the conversations.
Okay. Did you ask him any questions during any of the time he was there?
Not that I recall.
Okay. And did Officer Donaldson, did he ask him any questions either?
I didn't hear Detective Donaldson ask any questions.
All right. Thank you.
Is there any follow-up or redirect?
No, Your Honor. Thank
All right,
you.
may this witness be excused?
Yes.
Any objection?
There we are.
Okay, Detective Dwyer, you're excused. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Stay safe.